Have you ever felt like the universe was sending you secret messages? Like when you're thinking of someone and they suddenly call, or when a random event feels like it's aligning perfectly with your thoughts. Carl Jung here, the Swiss psychologist, and I'm going to show you how these seemingly random moments, what I call synchronicities, might just be the universe's way of communicating with you. Stick around, because by the end of this story, you'll discover the ultimate sign that the universe is speaking directly to you. Many years ago, I found myself sitting in my study in Zurich, contemplating the mysteries of the human mind. I was working with a patient, a woman who had had a particular dream. She was intelligent, well-read, and deeply skeptical of anything that couldn't be explained by logic. She had dreamt of a golden scarab beetle. Just as she recounted her dream to me, something remarkable happened. At that moment, I noticed a scarab-eyed beetle crawling on the window. I opened the window, caught the creature, and handed it to her, saying, "Here is your scarab." Her jaw dropped. So did mine, to be honest, though I tried to look calm and wise. This was synchronicity in action, a perfect alignment of her inner imagery and the outer world. In that moment, something shifted in her. She began to trust the mysterious workings of her unconscious mind, and soon after, her therapy progressed in ways neither of us could have predicted. Now tell me, have you ever had such a moment when the universe seemed to wink at you? Don't worry, it gets stranger. Let's talk about dreams for a moment. Those nightly voyages into the depths of your psyche. I've spent a lifetime studying them, and let me assure you, they are far more than random firings of the brain. In fact, they often spill into waking life in ways that defy explanation. Let's say, for example, a man dreams of a fish just hours before his son unexpectedly catches one, the first in a lake reputed to be fishless. Coincidence? Perhaps. But when these events pile up, one after another, you start to see a pattern, a tapestry woven by forces beyond our understanding. Speaking of patterns, have you noticed how numbers seem to follow you around? Yeah, numbers. Beautiful, relentless, and sometimes downright eerie. Sometimes people repeatedly see numbers such as 1111 everywhere they turn. Clocks, license plates, receipts. Is it mere chance? Or is the universe trying to tell them something? Let's pause for a moment. Have you experienced something so perfectly timed, so uncannily connected to your thoughts, that it gave you goosebumps? Life has a way of saving its best synchronicities for the moments when you need them most. Like when you're debating a major life decision and a random billboard screams, "Take the leap!" Or when you're wondering whether to end a toxic friendship and a book literally falls off a shelf, open to a page about setting boundaries. Coincidence or cosmic choreography? Now let's dive deeper into the mystery. Synchronicities are a bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind, a way for the soul to send us messages. Think of them as breadcrumbs leading you toward a more intentional, clutter-free life. But beware, they require you to stay present, to embrace the unknown with courage and gratitude. In a world obsessed with logic and control, it takes a certain audacity to trust in the unseen. Here is an example of synchronicity. Let's say a man is haunted by grief after losing his wife. He feels utterly disconnected, as though life has lost its color. One day, while visiting a park they had often frequented together, he finds a small, handwritten note tucked into a tree. It reads, "You are loved beyond measure." The handwriting is similar to his late wife's, and though it defies explanation, it brings him a sense of peace he hasn't felt in years. Was it her spirit? A cosmic coincidence? Or simply the universe's way of offering compassion? I can't say for certain. But I can tell you this, synchronicity has a way of restoring balance when we least expect it. And there's something else I must tell you. Synchronicity often seems to arrive in clusters, like an unexpected storm of meaningful events. Let's say a young, talented musician is thinking about whether to pursue music as a career. She repeatedly crosses paths with strangers who share cryptic yet eerily similar messages about trusting her gift. At first, she might shrug it off. But as the signs persist, she might just finally take the leap and pursue her passion full-time. Her career soars, as though the universe had been waiting for her to step into her purpose. Have you ever felt like the universe was nudging you towards something, even if it scared you? Tell us in the comments below. Of course, skeptics will still ask for evidence, for proof beyond these mysterious happenings. But synchronicities are not about proving something to others. They're about connecting you to your own life's deeper story. They remind us to trust the process, to set aside rigid expectations, and to let life surprise us. Because sometimes it's in the act of letting go that the most profound truths are revealed. So, how do you recognize synchronicities in your own life? It's simple. All you really need to do is to pay attention. Set down your phone for a moment, yes, even if it's telling you the latest gossip or playing your favorite song, and look around. Notice the people, the sounds, the serendipitous signs. Keep a journal, jotting down those moments when life feels a little too coincidental. And above all, stay open. Synchronicities are like fireflies. They're easiest to see when you're still, present, and willing to embrace the dark. And when you're truly paying attention, you might notice how the smallest details come alive. The stranger on the bus who strikes up a conversation about a topic you've been silently obsessing over, or the song on the radio whose lyrics echo your inner turmoil. These aren't just random occurrences. They're puzzle pieces that the universe lays out, waiting for you to connect them. Pay attention to the unexpected, the subtle nudges that make you pause. Sometimes a passing bird, a falling leaf, or even the way sunlight filters through your window can feel imbued with meaning when you're attuned to life's hidden symphony. Journaling, too, is a gateway to uncovering synchronicity. Write without restraint. Let your thoughts flow. Over time, patterns may emerge, themes, symbols, or recurring ideas that seem to weave through your days. Did you dream of water, only to find yourself invited on a spontaneous beach trip the next day? Or perhaps you noticed a particular flower in your dream, and then encountered it in a completely unexpected place. These threads, when followed, often reveal insights that feel both startling and deeply personal. And don't underestimate the power of stillness. In the rush of modern life, it's easy to dismiss the extraordinary as ordinary. But when you pause, when you intentionally unplug from the digital noise and embrace the present moment, you create space for synchronicity to unfold. Have you ever stopped to watch the moon rise, only to feel a sudden clarity wash over you? Or sat in silence as an idea seemingly out of nowhere crystallized in your mind? These moments of stillness allow the unconscious to whisper its secrets. Synchronicity is also a call to courage. Recognizing it often requires stepping outside your comfort zone, daring to trust the signs, and embracing the unknown. That job opportunity you stumbled upon while scrolling late at night, was it chance, or was it an invitation to take a leap of faith? The old friend who unexpectedly reaches out just as you're grappling with a decision, is it coincidence, or the universe reminding you that you're not alone? The answers lie not in questioning their origin, but in how you choose to respond. For synchronicity is not a passive experience. It invites action, intention, and a willingness to believe in something greater than yourself. I leave you with this thought. Synchronicity isn't just about seeing patterns. It's about recognizing that you are part of a larger, interconnected whole. Your thoughts matter. Your intentions shape reality, and when you begin to see the hidden threads that weave through your life, you may just find the courage to live with greater purpose, compassion, and gratitude. And now, dear friend, it's time for you to reflect. What synchronicities have you experienced? Share your stories in the comments below. Who knows, they might inspire someone else to see the magic in their own life. And don't forget to watch the next video, including powerful Buddhist lessons about 7 habits that keep you weak.